I have a question for you. I want to know if this experience has ever happened to you, and I have a possible explanation. Have you ever walked into a toy store, like a Walmart, back in the day, Toys R Us, Target, whatever, gone in like towards the end of the year looking for that Lego set you've been saving up for a long time, especially if you were a kid like me when I was 12. I might have been 12 and I walked in looking for both the Cloud City, which I had been eyeing for weeks, and a Cloud City 2003, the one that goes for like $10,000 right now. I would have opened that. I was a kid. And then the Jango Fett Slave 1. Both of those were sets that I had been eyeing, saved up birthday and Christmas money all year long to go into a store, and they were gone. Why did that happen? I can tell you exactly why that happened. It's because Lego retires sets. They have to clear stock for the new sets coming out this year. As we look to 2024, we've gotten some great rumor videos, which if you're interested in that, it will be at the end of this video. You can, right after this, you can watch that and find out what's coming, because we got some exciting things coming for 2024. Let's get pumped. But because of 2024 sets coming, we got to clear stock, like things like the Justifier, AT-AT, the Republic Fighter Tank, and so much more. Let's kind of dive into that list. Especially, some of these older sets that are, we got some sets that are 2019, 2020. It's time for them to come and go. They've been on the shelf for far too long. But then we got sets like the newly released diorama. That one's already leaving. And I want to hear your thoughts on the short lifespan. So make sure you are down in the comment section, being that keyboard warrior. Let's go. I'm ready for it. But anyway, the first set on our list is that AT-AT 75288. Which is, it didn't go up in price, I don't think, unless I'm totally wrong, so feel free to correct me. I am more than happy to take your constructive criticism. But anyway, that AT-AT 75288 released for $160, and it will be emptying off the shelves. It's a great AT-AT. We have two great AT-ATs out on the shelf right now. That is the 75288. And then you got the $800 UCS if you're Mr. Moneybags and can afford to go ahead and drop $800 on a Lego set. Unfortunately, I am not in that position, so I can't do that. I don't even have any AT-AT. I've missed out on every single one, given every opportunity. I've been collecting Lego since around 2003. So like a really, great time. But unfortunately, my Lego fund's kind of depleted, so I can't kind of go buy one. But speaking of budget and being able to buy Lego sets, I set a budget for myself for a little bit. But that being said, if you want to help support me and support this channel and continue the growth that we've been having, so a big thank you to all of you, because we've hit 1,200 subscribers. So thank you so much, and we're on the way to the next 100. That being said, there is a donation link right down in the description if you are able and want to help out. Go ahead and click that. You can donate for as low as $1. And we are also trying to get, you can donate for as low as $1 up to any amount. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. The link is right there. You click the link, it will directly support me, and I get like 95% of the profits. So 95 cents on your dollar. They keep just a very small cut. Next set on our list is 75317. These are the early Mandalorian sets, maybe second wave Mandalorian sets. They are, kind of leaving now. It's time for them to kind of go. They've been on the shelf for 3 years. We have the Mandalorian Child Brickheads, which was exclusive to Lego, only Lego, and then you could buy it on Amazon. So those are the only two places that you could get them. Now it seems like Lego exclusives do end up on Amazon eventually, and that's not just the UCS, that just means every set, unless it's the Amazon exclusive, then it just starts out there. But Brickheads are available there, and you should see, probably not much of a discount. They're only going for like $10. I don't see Lego or any retailer really letting them go for much less than that. Keeping with the theme of Mandalorian, we have the Buildable Child. This one very early, another 2020 set. Very good set, but it's unfortunately it's time to go. It's time for it to kind of leave, and this $90 Buildable Child or Grogu is going to leave shelves. The novelty of Grogu has kind of worn off. There's a lot of other properties, a lot of other characters that are coming kind of into the play, and unfortunately this one is on the chopping block. So So you won't see this on the shelves after December 31st. Next we have the two downscaled original trilogy sets. That's 75300, which is the TIE Fighter. Not a very, I think it's a very affordable TIE Fighter. So if you were looking to get your hands on one, unfortunately mine that I have is broken down. Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of these downscales, but I think the downscale kind of worked for the TIE Fighter. I didn't like it on the X-Wing. TIE Fighter, it kind of works in scale a little bit, maybe not. But that being said, if you're looking to get this set, this is kind of your time. This is your last chance to kind of get that. It didn't get the price hike. It's staying at that 44, 45. You could see some small discounts, but I wouldn't expect to see too much. And then of course you have 75301. 301 is the X-Wing, also that downscaled version. It does have that General Giordano that it does come in the Yavin 4 base temple. I don't remember what they're calling that set. Most of those figures are not super exclusive. They are highly detailed, but again, it is that downscale. So if that is your cup of tea at $60, really this is your last chance to get it. I really got to stress this. These next month and a half, really 2 months and I guess 2.5 months, really, like this is your last chance to kind of get these sets. So if these are sets that are on your list that you want to get, now's kind of your chance. I wouldn't kind of wait around too long. These could be gone as early as Black Friday. So now the next set is a UCS set for those UCS fans. It was the kind of controversial Republic gunship, like a very large, not minifigure scale, but a very good looking set. It has lots of extra detail. The designers messed up a lot on this, especially the pilot or the commander comedian pilot. We all know that. It is retailing for $400, but we're seeing 30% off from Lego themselves, so you can expect to see prices down probably to $300 or below. It's a really, really great deal for that, and especially if you wait and combine it with a 2-time VIP from Lego right around Black Friday or the week before, you could really be earning some really good cash on that. But speaking of sales, Amazon is running 20 to 30% off. This is a great opportunity for you to, number one, you can support me by using my Amazon affiliate links right down the comments. I do get a little kickback, not much, but enough. I have enough of you use it. It does help me out and helps the channel out, helps grow here. But we're seeing some pretty decent sales. Not everything is on sale. I don't think the Justifier is a great deal on there. I think it's only down to $146 or something like it, maybe $140. Ghost is staying the same price, but you are seeing some heavily discounted sets. Like the Ahsoka Trooper, and I believe the 75345, the newest 501st, both of those are down to about $16. Not bad for a battle pack. I would have liked it to go down a couple more dollars, kind of be right around below 15, but not a too bad a deal, especially if you're trying to build an army. These sales are great to take advantage of. And we are getting another battle pack in January, so. We have 75312, which is my favorite of the downscaled, downsized ships, which is Boba Fett's starship. This is kind of the last of that Mandalorian Season 2 wave. All of these are kind of leaving. One thing that's not on my list, and I'm pretty sure I've heard that the Razor Crest is also leaving. It makes sense. The 75292 would be leaving. That's a $130 ship, and I was able to get my hands on it for $100 last year from Amazon. So really check out those Amazon links. You might find a sale in all the sets that I have that are in this list that I'm listing off here are all going to be linked to down in the description, as well as the shop, which will have a list of all the retiring sets. Make it nice and easy for you. We have 405339, which is the $10 Ahsoka brickhead. It kind of came out in January of 21. It was very hard to find at first. I was also delayed. I don't remember exactly what happened with that. That was like a whole debacle, that whole screw up that really Lego messed up. But anyway, we have this, and it was running off the heels. We exited 2020. There was still a lot of hype around Season 7. It was a very good time for this set. But now here we are 2 years later, 2.5, and you know, it's time. It's time to say goodbye to the set. Now, if you're a big Hoth fan, Empire Strikes Back fan, this is sad news for you. We got the 75320, the Snowtrooper Battle Pack, and then the Hoth AT-ST, which is 75222. Both of those are going away. They are in a 2-in-1 pack at Walmart, so if you are able, you can get it on walmart.com as well as in store. Fortunately, my store is the exception, so if your store is like mine, doesn't get a lot of those, I'd go online and kind of order it. Or you can even order it to your store and pick up and save on some delivery. But its original retail is like $70. It's being sold by Walmart on a heavily discount of like $45. And I think that there's some other promotions going on where you spend $50, you can get Lego Masters buildable trophy, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure if you go to Walmart's website, they'll give you all that information. One last Mandalorian Season 2 set that is also retiring is that Dark Trooper Attack. A very good set, if you, my opinion. It's very, you can expand it, you can buy multiple. There's people that bought 4, 6, made this nice gigantic hallway. They've recreated the Venator hallway. Like, it's a really cool set to do that with. So if you did want to make some mocks by combining a couple, if you only got one, you want to get a couple more, this is your time. I'm hoping that we see some sales. Make sure you're subscribed with post notifications on, because I am posting whatever kind of Amazon deals I'm finding right now. Most of last year's wave of helmet sets are leaving. That is the Red 5 and Dark Trooper Attack. Both of those are leaving us, I'm pretty sure, with just the 3 newest ones, which are the Rex, Cody, and Leia's Boost Disguise, staying around for at least another year. There's not much that, I'm not a big helmet fan, but if you wanted to collect all the helmets, you might want to pick up these. We should see some Black Friday deals on that Dark Trooper Attack, especially being a Target exclusive, and Target does offer some pretty good Black Friday deals. And we have the dioramas. All those original 3 that came out last year, they are leaving, unfortunately. So if you did want to build up your collection of dioramas, if you wanted to get some of these, again, like this is really your time. This is really your time to kind of get that. So you got your Death Star Trench Run. Doesn't come with any minifigures. Still not a bad set. That one is leaving, as well as Yoda's hut. That came with a Luke and Yoda, and then the last one being the Death Star Trash Compactor, which had Leia, Han and Luke in there, and Chewie, as well as R2-D2 and C-3PO, and were pretty excellent. Back printed R2-D2 and C-3PO, so they were pretty excellent. Not the dual molded legs on that C-3PO, but overall a pretty good design. And then the set that I first ever reviewed, which is right, this Republic Fighter Tank. These are retiring, so if you wanted to build up that 187th Clone Army, Legion, Squad, whatever size you wanted to get that, you know, this is kind of your last chance. This is a Target exclusive, but you can get it Target and Walmart and Lego are the 3 places that you can kind of pick that up in the USA. The other countries, I'm not quite sure what stores are kind of currently selling it other than your Lego stores. But if you did want to pick this up, build that up, I'm hoping that we're going to start seeing some sales. If I see any, again, I will be posting those and letting you know. You know, another kind of pretty hated on 2022 sets was that 4 Plus AT-ST that was like $35, $40. It's $75332. So if you have a 4 Plus nephew, cousin, brother, family member, if you wanted to get them into Lego, you hopefully can find a pretty good deal on this and get it at a less overpriced, and you know, but it's going to be leaving this year. And then we have some Obi-Wan sets. I have 7.5. These numbers don't line up to me. I thought 333 was the Obi-Wan Starfighter, Jedi Starfighter, but it's saying that it's the Brickheads, so I'm not sure if that's exactly correct. So I don't know if it's the Brickheads or it's actually Obi-Wan Starfighter. It could be both, honestly. Like, I don't know that my list is complete to what everything that I've heard, so I'm gonna say that it's kind of, expect both to kind of retire, both that Obi-Wan Starfighter and the Brickhead, Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader Brickheads, as well as the Inquisitor Scythe. All of those are going to be leaving. The one surprising thing, and it's not shocking to be, Obi-Wan wasn't super well received. The sets probably didn't sell because of that super well, even though I kind of think that the Inquisitor Scythe was set of the year last year in 2022. It really was like the best set, and it beat out that AT-AT, which I really love. I think, you know, it's a pretty perfect set. That being said, the most surprising thing about this is that the big gray slab, the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader set with 4 excellent minifigures, is staying around. I think it's the worst set out of any of those that you're going to keep. I can't see it selling really well, other than when Costco has those really great deals on it. So this one kind of confuses me. Let me know down in the comments, does this confuse you, keeping that gray slab? That Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader set? And then, you know, a couple other final notes here are the X-Wing polybag that we got as May 4th promos that have been available at Walmart for like $5. They are leaving. We're also losing this advent calendar. That's to be expected. It doesn't stay around past the holidays. It's, you know, it comes out September. You have until probably Black Friday to pick it up. By then it's usually out of stock and is never going to be restocked. And then we have the May 1st release, the Endor Brickheads. Which one is that? That's 40623. That one is leaving. And then we have the new Holiday Diorama 40658. That one is also leaving. I want to know about the... I know I asked earlier in this video, but if you made it this far, I do want to know what are your thoughts on these short release cycles? And I've got a couple other sets that I know that are staying around until 2025. Unfortunately, it's going to be that ugly Chewbacca. He's staying around, man. He's going to stay around until 2025. UCS buildable. I think we need to get some other kind of buildable figure, like maybe Chopper. And then the Mandalorian Spider Tank is also going to stay around until 2025. I think that's a good set to kind of keep, even though it's needed a little bit more for what we're kind of getting, in my opinion. I don't personally have it. But I think, you know, that one's worth kind of keeping around. But the Chewbacca, I don't know that that's selling a whole lot. Pretty ugly set. Anyway, that's going to do it. Don't forget to help support me by dropping a like on this video. If you're new here, consider subscribing right down to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any video. And I've got another video like what's coming in 2024 coming right up.